Hey you guys, I'm back with another video. This is Save Time with Tori, and I do what? I save you time from the BS. Y'all lucky I made it today. I'm kind of proud of myself. I was actually gonna not do this today and put it off till tomorrow or some other day, but um, I'll go ahead and get it done today since I got the time because tomorrow's not guaranteed. So yeah, I'm back, and today's topic is going to be called Side chick is competition. Whether or not you believe this or not, they kind of are. It depends. I mean, they are, but you may be at risk and you may not be at risk. But either way, they're still screwing your man. So, it is what it is. But we just going to get right on into it. I got my handy dandy notebook. And let's just start with number one. The first advantage would be the cookie, the poom poom, pocketbook, goodies, whatever Christian word you want to come up with. But I was getting ready to say the PU, blah, blah, blah. But the point is that we all get it. The point is that they stuff might be better. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. I mean, I don't know what you got going on. You might have some good snatch. I don't know, but there's a reason why he's in the bed with her, so you gotta take accountability to a certain degree. It may not be you. You might have the WAP or whatever, but he still decided to step out. So you might want to take that into consideration. Like, are you actually performing in the bed like you used to in the beginning? Because in the beginning of the relationships, typically you put your best foot forward. You're sliding off the chandelier and things like that, trying to I guess make a mark, impress them and things like that. But then as time goes on, it's like, well, I mean, I get it. Your knees and your back go out and things like that and whatnot. But I mean, you might think it's okay. You might think, oh, well, I'm aging, that's fine or whatever. But it's not fine. He fell in love with the girl that was, he could fold up like a pretzel. But now you laying on your back a majority of the time, and he's doing all the work and things like that. After a certain amount of time, he might get tired of that. So you can't like start off strong and then start fading away. Well, naturally you kind of do, but you can't like go from 100 to like 30. Like that's too big of a jump. Maybe like 80 or something like that. That's acceptable. 70 if you're like kind of old as like 50s and 60s and on up. At that point everybody's old. Nobody's really humping like jackrabbits at that point. So you know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to charge that shit to the game. But if you still on the younger side, if you're under the age of 50, you might want to start dropping it like it's hot, or that girl about to drop it like it's hot. And spice it up a little bit. Don't do the same stuff. Like, add some extra, I don't know what people are doing nowadays, edibles and I don't, I mean, I know, but I'm trying not to get demonetized and things like that. But how the whips and chains and like you know what y'all be doing. But the point is that you might want to spice it up and remind the man why he chose you in the first place. But just keep in mind that she might have the super wop. You might have a wop, but she might have a wop wop. The whoppity wop wop wop, and BK have it your way. But yeah, the main reason, well, I can't really say the main reason, but one of the top reasons is she's competition because she's passing out cookies. Second, peace. You might be stressing him out. He come home from work and you're like doing this right here, nagging and bitching and complaining, or just not in a good mood, just period. You're giving off like stale ass energy and things like that. So you might want to take that into consideration. And then she might understand him a little bit better, or She might be pretending to. That's another thing. A lot of times these side chicks, they put on a whole facade, just trying to, brainwash and trick this man into, leaving his whatever girlfriend, wife, etc., baby mama, to go be with them. So they're gonna most definitely have to be on their A game because they're already sharing the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would he cheat and risk all this and sneak out for some trash ass cookies? So, maybe she's understanding more. Maybe he's telling, his problems, and she's like listening. You know what? That's a whole nother video. But anyway, maybe she's listening to him vent and things like that. But you've been with him so long, and you're tired of hearing it, and you're getting annoyed, or you just busy with other things, and you just don't really have time to attend to him like you used to. Especially if you've already popped out kids and things like that. So you can only make time for the important stuff. So while he's feeling the pressure of the world being a man, he needs somebody to, tell all his problems and secrets and feelings to. And like I said, the side chick is gonna go above and beyond because she's trying to steal him at the end of the day. So you got to keep that in mind. So even though she's really not like that, she's gonna pretend to be like that until she get what she wants. So no, you got to be on your tippity toes or else. But yeah, she's listening to him vent and rubbing his shoulder. Oh, it's okay, baby. Bitch, you don't get your hand on my man. Anyway, the point is that she's doing the most and you're doing the least. So, and she's not asking questions like "Where you been?" and she's not down his throat, all the time about small stuff. She kind of don't argue with him too much. She just kind of let him have his way. So, a lot of times, like I said, when they come home from work, from the cruel world, they just want to kick back and watch sports and pop open a Corona. And, like if you on another level, then like, I don't know. But anyway, she's probably cooking and cleaning and doing pick Misha shit, trying to pull the wool over his eyes, like I just said, like she's the better option. So, she's going to be in there doing stuff that I already told you in my other videos not to do. But she's doing it, but she knows that, well, yeah, she knows that, it's going to, make him like her more. So she might quit doing it after she get him. A lot of them do that. They just do just enough to, get the man hooked, and then they pull back just like you. So, like they ain't shit either. But the point is that some of them keep doing it, because they're scared. They're like insecure and they want to keep this man so bad that they just gonna let him walk all over them. He probably already told me, I got a wife, and I can't call, you can't call me after X o'clock because I'm in the bed and having dinner with my family. And she'll accept that type of shit because she wants him to stay. So like I said, she's doing way more than what you're doing, and she's psychologically trying to trap him and lead him over in her direction. So it's some slick ones out there. So like, it don't matter how good of a woman you are, like them side chicks. I don't know if y'all watch. I'm pretty sure somebody be watching Country Wayne skits and stuff on Facebook, but a lot of those narrated stories are like real life. That's some real shit. Like the girl Shayla or whatever. Like, see how she stole Amber's man. Like, that's crazy as fuck. Like, and I got a video about your friend. I forgot what I named it. Your best friend ain't your friend. I don't know. Y'all can go back and watch this shit. But anyway, you gotta watch your friends, not just the side chicks, your friends. But anyway, the point is that she's gonna turn backflips if she really wants him. It doesn't matter how much he dogs her. He can block her calls and decline them, and then pop up out of nowhere like a jack in the box. And she's gonna come running. She's not gonna ask no questions. She's not gonna stress him out or anything because she wants to be his piece. She wants to, make him believe that she's the better choice. So, you want to keep that in mind. But, and she might not have as much baggage as you. I don't really want to use the word baggage, but for a lack of better term, that's the word I'm gonna use. But when I say no, I'm not gonna say baggage. She might not have as much responsibility as you. As far as kids, because I mean, kids are never a burden or anything like that. But I'm just saying, like, when kids are involved in a relationship, the relationship changes. It's different when you're, you know, single and it's just you two. You guys can up and jump and travel and do whatever you want to do at a whim. But once the kids are born, now you have to sneak in the back and to be intimate, and now you gotta make time to cook dinner and help them with their homework. So it's not as romantic as it. You know what? That's a whole nother video. We gonna talk about starting families after you've established a relationship, because a lot of times the relationship tends to take a whole different avenue and it's not quite as romantic as it used to be. But we're not gonna add this in this video. The video will be way too long and we ain't about that life. But the point is that she might have less. Ba- I'm not gonna use the word baggage. She might be more carefree than you are. Because when he comes home to you, he has to deal with the kids and and then on top of that, he got to fix shit around the house and things like that. So with her, he can just pump and dump and he can just run over there and kick it and have his little peaceful moment, and then when it's all said and done, he can pack his shit up and go on back home. So and then whatever. But her job is to be the peace pretty much. But but when he comes home to his real home, he has work to do. Like, you can't, ain't no peace in this motherfucker, nigga. You better, I don't know. But anyway, the point is that like, he's required to do more at his real home than he is over there. So it's kind of like a mini vacation, I guess, or whatever. But ain't nothing you can really do about that, honestly. Like, if you got a house full of kids and responsibilities and you're working a 9 to 5 and things like that, you can't, what I'm saying? You can't, like, well, I guess you can. There's a whole bunch of deadbeat moms running around here, but them ain't the ones I'm talking about. Once you establish a family, your family comes first. So you have to do that. But the side chick is over here. She might have some kids too, but he can just buy them a candy bar or something. They'll run to the back room and leave them alone type stuff. But he can't do that with his own kids, because he's gonna show his own kids love, hopefully, and stuff like that. So it's not the same dynamic. But in general, men are just looking for greener grass, and I mean, I'm just, like I said, I'm just gonna keep it a stack, because I mean, men are, like, by nature designed to not be monogamous. Like, whether we like it or not, whether we want to believe it or not, whether or not we approve of it or not, like, they just, the variety for them is everything. Like, sometimes it ain't nothing you can do. You can dress the part, look the part, smell the part, be the part. You can be wifey of 2025, but at some point, they just gonna want to try something different. I mean, just because steak is your favorite dinner, that don't mean you want a bologna sandwich. That don't mean you want to, like I said, polar sausage on a slice of bread with some mustard sometimes too. And then when you had your fix of that, then you'll go back to the premium T-bone porterhouse. So we can't really change what you call it, science, well, not scientific, we can't really change biological makeup and things like that. So, but women are by nature, we love, like, monogamous. We don't want to share. We don't want to, like, we don't want no other woman taking our resources and away from us, because, like, when a man has more than one household going on even in like baby mama situation, like you get married to a man that already has a baby, you know what? That's a whole nother video. But anyway, like I don't forgot where I was at. I might have to pause this for a minute. Hold up. I was saying basically, like, when another woman is involved, she's taking all the money, she's taking his time, you have to kind of split between the two or whatever. So, most women don't aim about their life. We want our man to be with us. We need him to provide every resource that he has on us, not like taking it somewhere else. But to be fair, if he already had a baby from another situation and stuff like that, then you can't stop him from taking care of his kid. Like, don't even try that. Like, I might put out a video about that, like you trying to like be vindictive and try to keep him away. I'm gonna go ahead and write it down before I forget. But yeah, he has to take care of his kids. So he's gonna have to share some of his resources in another household. But right now we're talking about the side chicks. But basically, he ain't got no responsibility over there. But over your way, he has things he needs to be doing, and stuff like that. But the hard truth is, I kind of left this kind of towards the end. The hard truth is, she just might be a better fit. Like, yeah, he might have met you first, but somewhere along the line, after you guys got to know each other, he might have like opened his eyes and realized that, you know, well, this girl over here, she's a little bit more my speed. We kind of click just a little bit better. We laugh at each other's jokes, and you know, I don't have to ask her to do X, Y, and Z. She does it naturally and stuff like that. Even though you and him still might be, a pretty good match, but the other girl might be a little bit better. And then somewhere along the line, he realizes this, and then but he might not like just automatically leave you. A lot of times they don't, unless the relationship was already just fucked up and y'all just been bickering and going back and forth, and it just been like a whole like chaotic mess. Yeah, he might just up and ghost your ass. But if you ain't really been fucking up for real, a lot of times, I'm not saying all the time, but a lot of times, they don't want to leave out of guilt, because you've done nothing wrong. Like, you're handling business as a mom. You're a great mom. You're putting forth effort in the relationship. So like, him just saying, "Oh, well, time to go," like, it just doesn't. It makes him feel like guilty. Like, damn, like, I don't really want to leave her, but this other girl over here, I want to, this is the type of girl I would marry. So now he's stuck in limbo. Like, what am I gonna do? And in the meantime, he's gonna be cheating and seeing her on the side and things like that until he figures it out. And then, especially if you guys got kids together, he doesn't want to break up his family. He doesn't want to explain to his kids why he's leaving, and because they're probably too young to understand and things like that. So, and then if you're married, or even if you ain't married, but if you got a lot of financial ties, like you running a business together, or like joint bank accounts and things like that, like if you got money tied up, or if y'all sharing a car, or first of all, don't ever do that. But anyway, it needs to be in one or the other person's name. Like, ain't nobody doing that joint, none of that, because when it's over, like, it just becomes like way too much to deal with. But anyway, if you got a lot of financial ties, that also plays a part, because nobody wants to leave a relationship broke. Like, that ain't what time it is. That's why they say it's cheaper to keep her, which it really is. So, just because a man come home to you at night, that don't necessarily mean he wants to come home. So you got to keep that into consideration as well. But lots of times they eventually, well, I don't know, but the side chick, at some point, she's gonna get tired of hiding. Like, she don't, she's gonna want to be at Christmas dinner. She's gonna want to be paraded in the streets. She's gonna want him to bring her to the work party function. She's gonna want to tell the whole world that that's her man, because at some point she's probably gonna start catching feelings, and then when that happens, she's gonna start popping up. Like she's gonna start like prank calling your phone. And hold up, y'all, I'm thirsty, the motherfucker. My stuff kind of melting a little bit. It's been sitting here too long. I was writing my notes before I got started. I paid too much for this. I think, well, it's actually free upsize Friday, so I saved $1, but it was still like $8. But anyway, at some point the side chick is gonna want to tell the world about her and him. Like they want it to be an official relationship, and that's when the prank calls start. That's when the shade begins, and she started dropping little hints. She might leave her eyelashes or her drawers, around in his car so you can see it. Little messy ass shit like that. So you can leave him so she can be with him in peace. Stuff like that. Now they do tricky ass shit. I might make another video about that in the future, about how side chicks like announce their presence type stuff, and hoping that you get mad and leave your man, and then 5 minutes later she's sneaking around the back door type stuff. But you'll see her, trust me. Like at some point, once the soul ties begin, and he done rammed her up a couple times, and he done hit the back of the what you call at that point, you got trouble. But anyway, I got a video on that too. But anyway, that's pretty much about it. That's pretty much how the side chick is your competition, because like I said, she's handing out new and free cookies. She's his peace. He can come over there, tell her his problems, relax, no responsibilities. That's a win-win situation. And she's cooking and cleaning and turning tricks and things like that. So, and she has less, I don't want to say baggage, but she's more carefree. They can up and just do whatever, whenever, however, in the open. Well, not in the open, but like they don't have to, like, the responsibility is basically just bare minimum, pretty much. So, but if she's a better fit, I'm sorry to tell you that at some point he might gonna leave you. He might wait until the kids get older, stuff like that, or he might wait until he moves the money out the bank account, and just in case you start cutting up, things like that. But if he knows in his mind and in his heart that she's a better pick, he's gonna start pulling back away from you. You're gonna start noticing like small changes in his behavior, and then it's gonna cause arguments, and then he's gonna use that as he's gonna gaslight and use that as an excuse to go be with her. So I'm just trying to let y'all know before y'all fuck around and find out. But anyway, this is Save Time with Tori, and I do what? No, the camera didn't freeze. I save you time from the bullshit. Okay, bye.